Hello there. A relatively quiet weather theme across most of Europe at the moment, but some extreme heat in Eastern Europe. More on that in just a moment. You can see on the satellite picture one weather front moving its way towards Russia, another pushing into Scandinavia and out of the Low Countries in northern Germany. Elsewhere, a good deal of dry, settled, sunny weather on offer. But the extreme heat is across Eastern Europe. In the southeast Mediterranean, we're looking at 44 degrees in Cyprus. That's way above the average for the time of year. That heat extends across the Greek Isles, up into mainland Greece, and actually across much of Eastern Europe. Moscow, 23 degrees here. Now, further west of that, there's a fair amount of cloud across parts of Poland, Germany, and some outbreaks of rain still affecting the west coast of Norway. Let's take a look at what to expect for the start of the weekend. We still keep that dry, settled, sunny theme, as you can see. A bit more of a breeze across the UK. That will bring more cloud and a cooler feel here. But generally speaking, it's a fine, settled story. We've still got that extreme heat into Eastern Europe. So, for the next 5 days, it looks largely quiet and dry with a good deal of sunshine to look out for. The heat in Eastern Europe will slowly start to ease. So you can see Nicosia and Cyprus going from the 40s down into the mid-30s. Hello there. Here's the forecast then for North America as heavy rain sets to ease across parts of Texas and Arkansas. It looks as though heat is set to build yet again across the west. But you can see some sharper showers through Texas, moving up through the Mississippi Valley. But really the heaviest of the rain on Thursday is likely to be moving across the north of the Great Lakes with an area of low pressure here. But it's the heat that's building really across the northern plains, through the Rockies, down into California once again, and that is just going to exacerbate the wildfire issues that we've got here. So take a look at the temperature profile. Now the darker orangey red colours denoting the intense heat, and you can see as we stretch down into parts of California, particularly inland, we'll see these darker colours. That's where we're most at risk of seeing temperatures way above the average for the time of year. Yet again, we're going to see temperatures 113 degrees for Phoenix, Arizona. We are looking at record-breaking heat here. Now, further east, it looks likely that we'll see that rain moving out of the Great Lakes. We'll also see some wetter weather pushing into New York, a line of heavy rain there. That will eventually move into Washington, D.C. as well. A few sharp showers for Nashville, Tennessee, but further south of that is largely fine and quiet. But still those temperatures slightly above where they should be for the time of year. We're looking into the 90s in terms of Fahrenheit for Atlanta, Georgia. Take care. Hello there. Hurricane Nana made landfall across the Belize coast during the early hours of Thursday morning. You can see it quite clearly on the satellite picture. Although it is now starting to decrease and lose that intensity, it is still going to produce a lot of heavy rain across Belize and stretching through Guatemala, and perhaps enough rainfall to produce some severe localised flooding. Now elsewhere across Central America, we've got some sharper showers. We have got some showers into the Caribbean as well. Not looking too bad across Cuba, but some more frequent ones perhaps through Jamaica. So our city forecast for the next few days shows that heaviest of rain in Guatemala slowly easing to showers as we go through the second half of the weekend. Now into South America, things are a little bit quieter in terms of rainfall at the moment. Heavy rain slowly easing away across parts of northern Argentina and also into Uruguay. We are seeing some rain across parts of Colombia, down into Venezuela, but it's largely fine and quiet across western Brazil at the moment, and temperatures on the increase in southern Brazil over the next few days. So further south of that, it's a little bit cooler across Argentina and into Chile. There will be some sharp showers and falling of snow to the tops of the mountains as well. Here's our city forecast for the next 5 days. The best of the sunshine and the warmth, certainly through Rio de Janeiro. Hello there. Let's take a look at the weather forecast for Africa. No significant change in the story at the moment. We've lost the extreme heat that we had a week ago across the far northwest. We've got our seasonal showers here being picked up on the satellite picture. The heaviest certainly through the Gulf of Guinea, and then they stretch all the way to the Ethiopian highlands. And then south of that, well, it's a little bit of a roller coaster ride with the feel of the weather across South Africa at the moment, and that's due to change of wind direction. So we're looking at mid-teens on Friday, but the heat is set to build as we go into the weekend. So this is the city forecast for the next few days. You can see going from 17 to the mid-20s into the early half of next week because the wind has changed direction. We keep some sharp thundery downpours going into Dhaka. There will be some showers as well for Khartoum over the next few days. Sunshine and heat continuing from Monday onwards. Let's take a look at the Middle East now. It's a fairly straightforward story here, largely fine and quiet. A light shamal can't be ruled out across Iraq and Kuwait over the next few days. Temperatures into the mid-40s. That's not as extreme as it has been, but it's still slightly above the average now for this time of year. But there's a good deal of dry weather in the story, and our city forecast is obviously going to reflect this. Let's take a look in a little more detail. Over the next 5 days, dry, settled and sunny with temperatures into the mid-40s. Hello there. Monsoon rains still remain pretty active at the moment. Let's take a look at the latest satellite picture. You can see where most of the weather action is down to the south over the last 12 hours, and that's going to be the story for the next couple of days as well. So plenty of sharp showers, particularly across that Kerala coastline down into Tamil Nadu. We've got some showers across northern Pakistan into Afghanistan, but in comparison to recent days, it's certainly an improving picture. They had a very, very wet August across parts of southern Pakistan, and things are improving. So across the Central Asia, it looks largely fine and quiet. Temperatures easing down into Kazakhstan at the moment, only 14 degrees. A little bit warmer further south. Now you can see the showers. There's still some showers into Karachi, but in comparison to recent days, they should be lighter and few and far between. So we've got some showers down through that Kerala coastline into Sri Lanka. Eventually that'll be affecting Tamil Nadu as we go through the day. Some sharper showers as well across the Himalayas, as you can see quite clearly, but a drier story through northeastern states and into Bangladesh. Here's our city forecast then for the next 5 days. We keep the threat of sharp showers going into Sri Lanka in particular. We'll have a good deal of dry weather into Mumbai. And as I say, an improving picture for Karachi, dry and settled as we head towards the weekend. Hello there. Hot on the heels of Typhoon Maisak comes another storm, and this one could be even stronger. Typhoon Haishen is expected to strengthen to violent storm over the next couple of days as it moves across the warmer waters of the West Pacific. Expected perhaps to brush with Okinawa and Kyushu during the latter stages of the weekend, and then pushing its way towards South Korea. We'll keep you updated of the progress of this storm. Now elsewhere, we've got some sharper showers through central and southern areas of China, frequent showers across parts of Vietnam and into northern Thailand, really heavy widespread showers across Malaysia and Indonesia as well over the next few days. So the city forecasts show this quite clearly. The best of the drier, sunnier weather across northern China, temperatures into the low 30s. Let's move to Australia now, where we've seen some very windy conditions down to the south and slightly cooler weather here. It looks as though we'll see some showers stretching from Adelaide towards Hobart. We've still got that warmth across the southwest, and that's expected to build into the weekend as well. As for New Zealand, bit of a north-south divide here. The North Island is fine and dry, wet and windy conditions into the South Island. They're spilling their way steadily eastwards, but it does mean that Wellington will stay predominantly dry for the next few days. We've got that sunshine and warmth in Sydney as well.